Hi everyone, it's Renee. I will be talking about my final paper on time management. The title for my paper is Work Smarter, Not Harder. So time management is a skill that everyone needs. That's why I chose tips and techniques as my topic. It's an area that a lot of people struggle with from time to time, so I thought that by doing tips and techniques, it can teach me new tips and kind of refresh my memory on old tips that I've done before. And even people that know how to allocate, like how to give themselves enough time in the day and to really manage their time, they still need to really work hard on managing that because it's an area that everyone struggles with, as I said before. And once you know how to utilize your time management, it can really greatly benefit you in life and also in your career. So a few tips and techniques that you could try, and ones that I've tried as well before, is waking up earlier, getting rid of distractions such as your cell phone, giving yourself a break and just really clearing your head. I really like to just take my dog for a walk because no phone, just the two of us outside, fresh air, it's just nice. Do the most important task first. Get at least 7 to 8 hours of rest at night, which can seem hard, especially if you have a big project the next day and you're really stressing about it. But just really giving yourself enough time to sleep can really help you the next day. Batch similar projects together, such as responding to emails or making phone calls. Just doing them all at once and giving yourself 20 minutes to do it can really help in the long run. Also, try to eliminate half work. Give your full attention to the problem at hand, because when you try to multitask, it just doesn't work out. Some jobs really require you to multitask. I know this because I'm a server and I have to multitask at my job. However, I have to try and keep everything straight in my head of what I'm doing. Otherwise, if I forget something, that's a problem. However, if able to, try and eliminate it because it can really give you more time, and just giving your full attention to the problem that you're trying to face can really benefit you better than doing a bunch of things at once. Also, don't waste time waiting. We spend a lot of time waiting in lines or while your oil is being changed. Try to read a book in that time, maybe watch a video, or bring your phone with and respond to those emails, or just make some phone calls if you have a lot of people to call. Just don't waste that time waiting though. Exercising and eating healthy are also linked to productivity because it can give you better energy, and exercising is another way to help clear your head. Also, try and get inspired by either, just looking up some inspirational quotes on Pinterest or watching a TED Talk. Anything that can help you get back on track. Also, try not to be a perfectionist, which is going to seem really funny because I know plenty of people that are perfectionists, but being a perfectionist will just waste more of your time because you'll continually go back to that project throughout the day, and you'll waste more time just going back and tinkering with it than just doing it all at once. So do the best job that you can and don't worry about it. The 80-20 rule is another really cool rule, or another cool technique, I should say, that you can try. And I learned about this from Rampton, I believe, John Rampton. And this is 80% of the results come from 20% of the effort put in. Do 5 things on your list items on your to-do list, and by doing just those 5, you've likely eliminated half of the other items. This may seem odd at first, but it will allow you to scale up on the most important tasks first. And that can really benefit you because more than likely some of those other tasks that you thought that you had to do during the day might have just been filler, so you didn't have to do those most important tasks. Possibly. So over the course of a week, I skipped a slide. I kept track of my time, and in the course of a week, I spent the majority of my time either sleeping or working. I think I worked between 40 and 50 hours that week, so the only thing I wanted to do when I went home was go to bed. However, that wasn't always the case because I did still have my studying and homework and my assignments to do. So I really had to give myself enough time at the end of the day to get that stuff done. It wasn't always easy, but I made it work somehow. Don't know how, but it happened. This is a pie chart that just shows you like how my week went and like my total hours and percentages of where I spent my time that week. As you can see, in the blue is the majority of me sleeping, followed by the lighter green, and that is job. So I worked a lot that week, as you can tell, but 10% was still studying. So studying for me is homework, all of my classes. I do all of my classes online, so that's why only the 1% in the orange-ish color is classes, because that's just me watching my class videos. Doesn't take me very long. The majority of the time, though, is just doing the assignments, as a lot of people know. So a personal growth opportunity that I wanted to, personal growth opportunity that I wanted to give myself was to put away my phone while doing homework, because my phone is my biggest distraction. It's so easy, it's there, it's always next to me. I can always just, look at a few Snapchats or respond to a few messages, kind of scroll through social media aimlessly. However, that doesn't always work, especially when I'm busy that week with my job and I have to make sure I get all my assignments done on time. Can't waste my time on my phone. So I wanted to put away my phone while doing homework, and I wanted to start it during this paper. So I decided that I was going to put my phone in another room. I wanted to do that by the 27th, and that really helped. It really did. And I would only allow myself a 5-minute break to check messages really quick, but I did not allow myself to go onto social media, because social media just really suckers you in, and everyone can probably agree that they spent more time on social media than they would like. Because I really wanted to focus on finishing this final paper. I wanted to focus on it, especially because I was home for Thanksgiving break, and I wanted to get it done so that I could spend more time with family and friends than work on a paper during a holiday break. I was able to finish writing this paper, and I made a lot of progress by just keeping my phone out of the room, and just doing something so similar like that really helped, because it's just, it's next to you, even if it's face down for me. As soon as it vibrates, I grab it and I just look at it, and then I'm like suckered back in. So just keeping it out of the room really helped a lot for me, at least. And in conclusion, I learned a lot about time management throughout this. However, I liked a quote that I found from one of the or one of the documents that I read for this, and that is, enjoyment should always be the goal. Work can be play. And that was by John Bates. And I got a lot of the tips and techniques excuse me, from him. And he just had a really good paper that he wrote about time management. And I thought that this was a really great quote to end my paper with, because when you start to enjoy the work that you're doing, it no longer feels like work. Then it won't seem like such a drag when you do a project, because you really want to enjoy what you're doing, because that's kind of the key factor to time management. And then I have this nice little fun graphic, if I can get my mouse to work. There we go. Sorry. Work or play? No, we do work and play. And that's my everything. Thanks, guys. Have a great term break. Bye.